Right, so remember, I'll do this bit, I'll go, I am James.
I read the bit in the brackets.
No, you read it in the brackets from here.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not going to like, hi, I'm Names.
Hi, I am Gnomes. Insert name here.
Smoke.
Smoke.
You smoking yet?
Hang on, I can't get my words. I can't get my mouth around that. I'm not even practice fucking saying that. Hang on. Hang on. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? Are you doing enough?
Wow, this has just become a shit show.
Fuck, this is the best episode. What are you talking about? This is the best fucking episode ever. Hello. And welcome to Max Level Games. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? This is Max Level Games Podcasts. I am James.
And I'm Liam.
If you don't know, this is a weekly...
semi-weekly.
Yeah, podcast where we sit for an hour.
Oh, usually more than an hour.
Yeah, and talk about...
Absolute bollocks.
Yeah, and games, comics, films, music...
Whatever tickles our pickle, I suppose.
Well, I'm certainly not tickling your pickle this week, sir.
This week?
Well, you'll see. Oh, okay. So...
Oh, God.
5 episodes in.
Yeah?
We're doing alright.
Well,
5 weeks.
there,
Just over a month.
Wow, yeah.
I know.
Wow.
So, Liam, what have you been playing this week? Out and out.
Not that much really, to be perfectly honest. I've had been on a little dabbles, just
Can't dip your toes in a few things.
Just a tip.
Put your finger in a few pies.
Yeah, that's the one.
Not your dick in pies, that's another thing entirely.
That's more of an American thing, but we won't get into that.
Well, did you like that apple pie?
I did like that apple pie. I love the cream in it. I see what's going on now.
What, that wasn't what cream you ate. Ate. That was something else.
No, that was straight up mad metal, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little
bit of man fat. Right, anyway, like I've been saying,
yes, so
games.
Games.
Games. I've played a little bit of Sleeping Dogs. Lent it off a friend. I remember playing it on the PS3, and the PS3, it was cool. I liked it. It was originally, to my knowledge, it was meant to be in LA. Remember True Crime Streets of LA, True Crime Streets of New York?
I do actually, yeah.
Yeah, vaguely they would do it like just starting off where you played as a cop sort of thing, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it was originally meant to be a True Crime Streets of Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like Rockstar bought the actual rights to it, and that happened, and all shit and sugar, and then they ended up having to rename it Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So when I was playing it, I was playing it before I realised it was that. Thought it was that back on the PS3.
Wait, was it Rockstar? Or was it... I could have sworn it was Square Enix.
I can't remember who it was, but one company bought it off the other, and they couldn't use the name.
Yeah, someone bought it off someone.
Yeah, but I was playing it, sitting in, and I remember playing it going, wow.
Wow!
Proper
suddenly Wario now.
Yeah. Wario. And I was like, wow, this is a really good game. And I was like, what does this game remind me of? I was sitting there for ages trying to figure it out. And I don't know why it clicked into my head. I think I was talking to my older cousin, Anthony. And he told me about it all, and I was like, that's why it feels like fucking playing True Crime Streets of LA, New York. And I was like,
yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty much the exact same game.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was the game was complete and ready to be sold out, but then it was just like the company that had first originally made it just went. So it went bankrupt, so obviously someone else picked it up and was like, look, we made a game!
Look at all this thing that we made and didn't steal.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. No, I played a bit of Sleeping Dogs as well. Yeah. Not this week, obviously, but I mean...
In general.
In the far-flung past. I thought it was pretty good, from what I remember. What can I remember?
You can't ask more from... It's an open world. Semi-open world.
Yeah.
Sort of action game, really.
There's a bit... Was there shooting involved?
There was shooting, but as it says in the beginning, that getting guns into Tokyo... that's kind of really hard, so...
I think that's actually as far as I got, because I remember them saying that, but I never actually got to fire a gun in the game.
Yeah, no, because unlike the first two, it was a lot based on the shooting, diving, and I think, without sounding stereotypical, because it was Tokyo, they were trying to focus more on the whole fighting aspect of, like, martial arts, kung fu and stuff like that.
Like, is it Yakuza and all that?
Yeah, it was the Yakuza and, like...
Without going into the Yakuza games.
Yeah,
obviously.
sort of that little branch off sort of thing, like, obviously, with it being in Eastern setting. They were trying to keep it with like Eastern style of fight and stuff like that. So that's genuinely the bulk of the game, is driving around, kicking ass, putting people's heads in blenders, slamming their heads in shutters and stuff like that. And
sounds like the old school Punisher games on the PS2.
Oh, remember that game? That was amazing.
I remember those games. They were pretty good. I couldn't play them. I was too young. But
really, I still played them.
I mean, yeah, I dabbled, but I didn't know what I was doing.
No, I still like. I had rebellish cousins. It was like,
go ahead, lad.
Yeah, go on, your man's not here.
Here's the controller. Go put some guy's head in a vice.
Go and put some guy's head in a tank full of piranha. Make sure you get the information out of him first, though.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the info.
Yeah, I have to get that info.
I gotta get the info.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Apart from Sleeping Dogs, I've been dabbling a little bit in GTA Online.
Ah, the online space.
The online, the thing you don't like and the thing I love.
Yeah, I watched something came up on my Instagram feed before, like a trick shot someone did on GTA. Saw in a building with a sniper rifle. He shot over, took out some guy in a helicopter. He turned around. There's some other guy about to jump off, about to take them out. They jumped back and shot him too. I was like, that's
pretty balls to the wall there, like.
Yeah, the only thing more balls to the walls is a kill shot from Fortnite that I saw, because you know how you'd have those emote dance things.
Oh god, yeah.
Someone like took a sniper shot with the drop off and all that kind of thing, shot it towards this guy they could see dancing, and it slowed down everything. And it showed that the guy was dancing, and in the dance move there's like a little jump in the air kind of thing.
Yeah.
The bullet literally went under his fucking legs.
Speaking of something like that, I've seen that myself, and on again, I'm a big fan of the online. I was playing Battlefield 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and because I was playing Battlefield 1, I started doing like my research, because hardcore sniper.
Quote unquote research, yeah.
Hardcore sniper, yeah. Was researching how to get better sniper shots, and you know what you do, you're clicking away, next video. I ended up watching like a compilation of trick shots and epic misses and stuff like that. There was this one lad, he comes running over there and the sniper's got him clean in the sights, and he's like, yeah, shooting. As he does, this fella jumps, and it looks like he's doing like the Super Mario jump, you know what I mean, side on legs and all that. Boom.
Oh my god.
And the bullet just under his legs. And the fella then falls into a ditch. So he's out of bullets, like he's out of the sniper's view, and I was just like,
nice.
I don't think he realises how close he was to death.
You sir, you narrowly missed death's sight right there.
Yeah, you did just miss death's sight by becoming Mario. It's
There's a lot of Nintendo. We've not even started. This is Nintendo very based already.
Yeah.
Neither of us play. Well, I play a bit of Nintendo games.
I liked a bit of Nintendo.
I've got a Switch. I've got a 3DS. Neither of them get used.
I mean, what's the oldest console you've got that you actually own?
Oldest as in like when it came out, or how long I've had it?
As in like when it came out.
PS2.
Really?
Yeah, I've still got it's not my old PS2, but it's a PS2. But if we're going on the consoles that I own that I've had for the longest time, my PS3, because for the longest time I lost my PS2 system because it just broke.
Yeah.
It was an old fat one. Remember the old fat ones?
Yeah,
the one on the side. Yeah.
Ones you could throw in a window and ask for it back.
Pretty much, yeah. You could probably kill a man with them as well.
Yeah, mug someone with a PS2 for their PS2.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I know the ones.
But it broke, so I got rid of it like years and years ago. Very devastated, obviously. And then I finally got a PS3, and then so many years down the line, I just picked up an old PS2 casual. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a PS2 collection. Yeah. And now I have, and it's magnificent because I have some classics. I have some hidden gems in there.
And I feel like you should be doing the Italian hand right now.
The Italian hand is up.
Oh,
it is up.
Just no.
Yeah. What's your oldest system?
The oldest system I still currently own.
Okay.
Sega. The Sega Mega Drive.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I thought I could outdo anyone in the room with that. Till my cousin came along and told me he still got the Dreamcaster.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, but does it work? Yeah. It still works. So it's like,
bitch.
Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
Yeah, the only way you can be won up by that is like, yeah, well, I've got the original computer that first played Pong. It's like, okay, fuck. Well, this guy wins.
This guy wins.
There is no topping that.
I mean, I still play Curbs. The real life Pong. Oh god.
So, anything else? GTA Online, Sleeping Dogs, anything else?
Oh no, yeah, what I was going to say about that GTA Online was
oh yeah, carry on, yeah.
No worries. I was recently started a bike club on it. which I thought, I felt like the top bollocks with it and all that.
Are you gonna casually promote it right now?
I'm about to casually promote it.
You go and casually promote your bike club online.
Just only casually promote the Steel Vikings on PS4 if you'd like to join me.
Oh, of course, it's the Vikings again.
Of course it is. It's Steel Vikings.
To be fair, it's a pretty sick name.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen worse. I've seen the Iron Lords and stuff like that.
That just sounds like I'm pretty sure that's Game of Thrones. The Iron Islands, Iron Lords, makes sense.
There you go then.
Oh, there you go then.
Well, yeah, but no, started my own little bike club, started a little business. At the current moment, I own a forgery documentation office.
Okay.
Which is basically they make fake car, car driver's license, all the fake documents you need along the way. And I'm currently working towards getting my own cannabis farm. I best just promote that this is a game.
I was gonna say, you say it so casually as if it's like a real life scenario.
Yeah,
me and the Steel Vikings, we have our own cannabis farm and forgery company.
Yeah, we're going for the cocaine business next week.
Yeah, we're gonna open it down the road from the big Primark in Liverpool. Everyone knows what that is.
Everyone knows where that is. So if you're
interested, pop on down. Except if you're the police, because you might get arrested.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to pop down and have it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. A bit of snow up your nose and that.
Well, I mean, if they're into it, fuck it, why not? But,
I mean, if you're not, it's fine. We've also got Herbalife.
Speaking of lives, though,
go on.
What's the next game on your list? I know this game, but you tell me. What's the next game on your list that you played?
Oh, I've played quite a few this week. Well, I said I haven't, but I have. I've actually played little bits and bobs.
We only put 3 on the list.
I know, but we'll just stick to the 3.
Stick to the 3. Go on then.
Stick to the 3. I've actually been playing Beyond Two Souls.
The free game from this month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Didn't you have that at one point?
No, actually no. That's the one game this month I didn't have.
And you didn't download it?
No, I've claimed it, obviously. I don't know if I'm going to play it or not.
I'd give it a go, to be honest. Have you ever played Heavy Rain?
I played Heavy Rain. I played the shit out of Heavy Rain when it first came out. I was so close to platinum it, but it was one of the last trophies to get was a proper do the whole campaign again and make one small choice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trophies. And I was like, can I be arsed?
Fair enough.
So, but I never fully platinum that game.
Right, whilst we're on the topic of Heavy Rain and choices.
Okay.
How did you remove his finger?
I honestly don't remember. I don't even remember I did actually remove his finger.
I think I kind of chose the most grimmest way you could.
See, I didn't find all the items. I don't think. I didn't know there were that many items.
Yeah, there was loads scattered all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
I was the sick cunt that decided to pick the saw.
Ugh.
Now, if you use a knife, it's one motion.
Yeah.
You use bolt cutters, one motion. You use any other fucking item.
It's one, quick
It's
motion.
one bump, done. No, because I'm the sick, sadomasochist, twisted freak I am. I thought, we're going to go all balls to the wall here. We're getting this saw.
And you got to do back and
forth,
and
back and forth. And
ugh.
Yeah, and the pad vibrates every time, as if the teeth's going through his bone. And you can hear him screaming, and I had the weirdest boner ever.
I mean, I liked me some gore, mate, but...
Yeah, let's move on.
You likes you some gore.
I likes me some gore.
Gross.
Hey, what's the difference between choke and jaw and sex and necrophilia?
Go on.
About 5 minutes.
Oh, God. Are you going to start your stand-up routine? Because I think this is where we're going this week. You're doing your own stand-up.
No.
You're happy to announce that in a few weeks Liam's going to be standing up on stage.
Studding up.
That's now a word. Studding up. It's now a fucking word.
I'll stick with it. Will Shakespeare can do it.
Well, yeah, there we go then. Shakespeare can do it. We can do it. A couple 100 years in the difference, I think. Oh, well, bollocks to it.
But, yeah. No, I'm just in one of them little funny crack one-liner joke moods at the moment.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Just in one of them little moods. So, you're going to get some little, really dark, twisted sense of humour jokes this week.
Well, people know us, that's where we go, usually.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, well.
Like going on the black market for the 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Speaking of black markets, though.
What are you buying?
Absolutely. No, I've not been playing Resident Evil 4. That's on my list. But I haven't played Resident Evil 4. No. I finished God of War. Finally.
Oh.
I'll preface that actually. I finished the story of God of War.
Yeah.
I've nowhere near fucking finished going back in that bitch and getting everything.
Ooh.
Nowhere near it.
We'll have a conversation about that ending after this.
Yes, we can do that later on, yes.
Because I don't know about you, but did that ending catch you off guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
It did.
It did.
It really did. I'm also more curious.
I want to know.
I want to know where this is going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering that X person is meant to be older than...
Yeah.
I want to see where it goes from this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus, as well, I will also mention that, without going into too much... I think this doesn't really count as a spoiler, but for those who have finished the game, they also may know there is a secret ending in the game.
I have heard. I haven't seen it.
I haven't gone to it because obviously I've basically finished the game and jumped up to the next game on the list. But as I say, when I go back and finish things up, I will view the secret ending.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Which also sounds pretty sick too.
To be honest, I think I'm just going to watch it.
That's fair, mate. That's absolutely fair.
I'm just going to watch it. But I have been told a few things about it. I do reckon there's definitely going to be a sequel.
Oh, God, mate.
There
The
has
money
to be.
they've made from this... Well, actually, I don't think the actual money's come out yet, like what they've made. From
Oh,
it.
it's going to be one of the highest grossing games either.
I think I've heard that, actually, yeah. I don't know about, like, figures, though.
Yeah.
Or statistics of, like, how many copies have been sold. You look at review scores and how well it received. Fuck, it sold out on Amazon, like, in a day or so. So, if they've got ideas for another game, then I'd get on it.
I mean, it's not like the shorter stories with Norse mythology.
No, not really.
I mean, come on, they pulled out how many games? 3 main games and
3 main games, 2 mobile games. No, wait, 4 main games.
4 main
2
games,
handheld games.
2 handheld games, and now you're from Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And they can twist it and change however they want because it's not sticking to any sort of actual mythology. It's just using the creatures from mythology.
Pretty much, yeah. Plus, you know, they've already shifted from one mythology to another, so they can easily do it again.
Yeah, they'll easily do it again.
If they wanted to.
I mean, I'm trying to think of where they're going to go with it, though, with the next mythology.
Well, you see, there is a bit of a hint towards that at one point in the game.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I haven't seen a bit, though.
But because obviously the game's still relatively new, I'm not going to go into spoilers, unless we do a specific spoiler cast kind of scenario, which we'll talk something like that later. But anyway, so I've finished the game finally.
Yep.
It's no doubt,
epic.
It is fucking epic. There's no point in me sugarcoating that. It's fucking amazing.
It is God's gift to the
so
world.
Fucking good. And like, the thing I found the most surprising was like a few times I'm like, okay, well this is clearly gonna be where the story ends. Like the story beats they're putting out, where we're going, what we're doing. It's like the game's about to end.
Yeah.
Another hour or so later. Okay, now.
Now it's gonna end.
Now it's this is some next level like end game shit, guys. We're about to go do the final boss, right? No. Although there was one point I was like, where they kind of throw out the whole, make sure you've got all your shit together before you go do this. I'm like, okay, fair enough, I'll do that. I didn't. I was already set to go, obviously.
I was the God of War.
Casually brush his shoulder. But even then, it was still like another hour later. The whole like ending sequence was a lengthy one.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a really nice end as well. You do the sort of big final boss type fight thing, which is not a spoiler because it's got a war game. It's loads of boss fights. Of course, it's going to be a big final one.
Yeah.
And you go on to
it's kind of the premises of God of War, isn't it, really?
Yeah, except obviously the better thing with this game is, and people have already echoed this in other reviews and discussions, you think like the scale of the monsters you fought in the other God of War games.
Yeah.
Like, all the monsters in this game has been brought down to size, to Kratos' size, maybe 2 or 3 times the size, but nothing.
It's not like trying to beat like fucking.
Is it Atlas who holds up the Earth?
Yeah, Atlas and stuff like that.
It's not like the Atlas fight.
But mate, I don't think anyone's going to beat the Atlas fight.
Or Kronos. You fought Kronos as well.
Kronos, where he ended up just disembalming from the inside out with the Sword of Olympus.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that was an epic game, actually.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. But there's nothing quite that scale. It's all a lot smaller and it feels better, in my opinion, because it's like, you're not going hog wild, being like fucking throwing all these mad combos and magic spells. You sort of have to think about it. Like, without, again, try not to go into things here, but I kind of want to discuss the final boss fight. He shifts himself between.
I know what you're on about.
Yeah,
I know
he
which
shifts
one.
between like power sets.
Yeah.
And your own weapons that you have
you've got to use different ones to defeat him. I know
exactly.
Where you're going with that,
in those phases where he's in one power set, you've got to use
the other weapon
effective against it.
Yeah.
If you use the weapon that isn't effective against it, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
You might as well be tickling the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine that, just a God of War, just come here.
I am the god of tickles.
Just boy, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Oh. But yeah, so I finished it. It's great. I'd recommend it to anyone at all. Full price standard edition. If you want to go balls out and get the full collect edition, go for it.
Like you did.
Like I did. I'd still just say the game's worth it. In whatever way you can play that game, give it a go. Because even if you're not a fan of the old ones, it's something new and it gives you.
You don't have to carry on. That's the thing. You don't actually have to carry on from the third one, do you?
No, you don't have to know everything.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah, of course it helps.
It helps
because you have more of a connection with Kratos.
Yeah, but you can, if you're just starting off from the God of War, you can start off on this game.
Pretty much. Because, again, throughout the story, they sort of trickle out these, like, here's what happened moments. And at one point, again, try not to say much, but he full on just says, this is what happens in the last 7 or 8 games.
Yeah.
6, 7 games. So, but yeah. Other than that, I moved on to the next game on my list, which is unfortunately another big one, Far Cry 5. Which you remember from the first podcast we did. I was in the middle of 3 big games, so I was like, I need to focus my focus.
You started with God of War, you finished that. No, it was Assassin's Creed, man. You started off with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I was juggling AC Origins, this game, Far Cry 5, and Ni no Kuni 2.
Yeah.
But I'm focusing my vision on one game at a time now. But I wasn't that far into it when I was stuck on the game, so I thought, you know what, I'll start fresh. I'll start a new campaign. I only did 2 or 3 missions, so fuck it, I'll start fresh.
Yeah.
It's, you know what, it's actually kind of good. It's better than 4, not better than 3.
I don't think anything's gonna beat 3.
No.
Out of the Far Cries, I think 3's the golden child.
Yeah, pretty much.
The first one came out in 2004, and that was just exclusively to
Xbox 360, wasn't it? First Far Cry.
The very first one? No, 2004 was brought out and it was exclusively for the PC.
Was it? Oh, fair enough.
And then he brought like a spin-off one out, and that was the one that was exclusively for Xbox.
Right, okay.
Then he brought out the second one, which was, I think, was 2008.
I think that was multi-platform, wasn't it?
I think that was a multi-platform one. I think that's where they opened up.
Logo.
Yeah, that's where they opened up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he brought out, well, obviously 3,
and everyone was like, "Wow, this game's awesome!"
And then that was just like, wow.
It was lightning in a bottle. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, that was it. It was, had the great story, best graphics at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was great story, great graphics, great villains.
Very addictive gameplay as well.
Yeah, and you could adapt your character basically by leveling up in certain areas. And that bow. Yeah,
that bow was OP.
That bow was the best weapon.
Yeah, speaking of bows, that's pretty much what I've been using on Far Cry 5.
I think that's all you need on any of the Far Cries.
I know, I think the way they kind of play it, they give you all these fancy looking guns and all these fancy attachments and stuff to go in and guns blazing, all these bases. But I'm just like, nah, I'm going to crawl in the bows. I'm going to crawl in the bushes and just
pop someone with the fucking
basically, yeah.
bow.
It's changed things a lot because, you know, you think about 3 and 4, they had like that tribal tattoo sort of leveling up system thing.
Yeah.
This one's different in the sense because you don't level up in the traditional way.
As in?
You don't get experience or anything like that.
Don't get experience?
And you don't even have to like skin animals to make better loot, better gear either. You essentially, you level up with perks. You get perks. You need to find them in what's called prepper stashes.
Yeah.
People have like, you know, like how people like think like apocalypse is going to come and build bunkers and stuff and load it with shit.
Yeah.
You find places like that, and you have perk magazines, which basically give you perk points. You can also do various challenges like kill so many guys with a certain type of weapon, like melee, SMGs, all that kind of business. That's how you get perk points. So you it's kind of easy to build at some points because you just find loads of prepper stashes. Yeah. And you get 3 points a time by just going inside and all these points. And some of the challenges, is what they're called, perk challenges, are relatively easy, or straightforward at least.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Some of them are a bit more like, that's going to take a bit of time. I think, because I scrolled through before, there was one that was like, you had to kill 4 enemies, what was it, shooting them from a distance of like 150 metres away.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So basically snipe them.
Yeah, you're going to have to snipe them from that way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or have some sick Robin Hood skills.
Yeah, upgrade that bow to max. So yeah, it's like that, and then I'm invested in the story. Yeah. I'm not engrossed in it, but I'm invested, if you know what I mean.
You're there enough that you're going to carry on, but you're not there enough because you're addicted to it, that sort of thing. Yeah,
it's sort of... I'd say it's a cross between 3 and 4's story. Because you think 3, they were all on vacation and they got...
Just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, and then they got dropped into this dangerous situation that they had. They didn't plan to go there. It was just an accident. 4 was... You played as a guy actually going to this place to do something.
Yeah.
And then you got roped into all the shit. 5 is similar. It's a mix of the two. You go there with an intent to arrest the main guy, Joseph Seed.
So you play as a sheriff or something?
Deputy. Plays deputy, yeah. But then everything hits a fan in the worst way. So I'd say it's more towards 4, but it still has that element of 3 where it's like things don't go the way you're planning them to.
Yeah, you're planning on just arresting them and then shit hits the fan basically.
Yeah, because they're always you're in the plane at the start with like a US Marshal and the local sheriff.
Yeah.
And the sheriff's saying to him like, you don't get it, Marshal. This guy's fucking nuts. He's built an entire army basically. And the US Marshal's just like, I am the law. I'm gonna go and arrest this guy, and we're gonna leave, and we'll be done with it. And then everyone dies, basically.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's only the first 5 minutes of the game, so I don't think that's much of a spoiler. Yeah, how can you spoil a Far Cry story by saying shit hits the fan in 10 minutes and you gotta go fight people?
That's the whole Far Cry series.
In a nutshell, yeah. But yeah, and it's divided the whole map. It's a big map. I'll say that thing. It's a fucking big map. It's divided into 3 sections, and then there's a middle section where you go after the main guy, Joseph Seed, the guy with the man bun and the aviators.
The aviators.
Yeah, the man bun though. It's like no.
You know, he's watched too much Top Gun.
Probably. But so I'm sort of taking it one region at a time, as you're supposed to do. You're not really supposed to dip in between. So, well, yeah, I'd say it's.
Have you got open rain now to move to the other sections?
Oh yeah, I can literally go there whenever I want.
Yeah.
I could do half. There's like you gotta level up your resistance points to like level 4.
Yeah.
I could do like 2 resistance points in one place, fuck off to another and do like 1 or 3 or 2 again.
Yeah.
And go to the other place and do the same thing again. But I'm sticking to 1 at a time.
You're doing it personally just to do each section by section.
Yeah, I'm filling it section by section. Plus, because some of the better weapons in the game, it says like get your resistance level to this thing in at least 1 region to get like an LMG, a fat LMG.
Yeah.
I'm like, I do like the looks of that LMG. It's gonna mow some fuckers down. So, but all in all, I'd say it's a good next entry in a series that's peaked, dipped, and then it's just hit in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
that's how I put it.
It definitely peaked with 3, sort of leveled out with 4, because 4 was just trying to be 3.
It was, but see, for me, I know you said you don't mind 4, but for me, I found it such a drag.
I think that's it. It's personal different. That's why I think it's sort of leveled out. When 3 came out, I think the majority of people loved it.
Yeah.
And then 4 came out, it was sort of like a 50-50 split. It was like, no, I can still play it.
It's more Far Cry, and we like Far Cry, so let's do it. And I'm like, but it's more Far Cry.
It's
and
more,
not doing anything different with it.
And then Primal came out. Primal didn't exist.
Yeah, and
let's forget about that.
Again, I've not played it, but yeah.
No, I'm saying let's forget about it being a Far Cry game. A game on its own. If it was a standalone game, it'd mean brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
The fact they put Far Cry on it, it's not a Far Cry
Definitely
game.
Not. But although speaking of Far Cry, like games, like the whole series though, I will say the last thing I'm gonna say is that this does actually have a secret ending, like 4.
Woo!
It does, yeah, and it's kind of painfully obvious, really.
Is it right at the beginning?
It's right at the beginning.
You just get back on the plane and go home?
Basically, yeah. It's again I feel like because it's the first 5 minutes. This isn't much of a spoiler. You go to arrest the guy, and it says like you have the button prompt to put cuffs on him.
Yeah.
You sit there, wait for 5 minutes, and you're just like, fuck it, we're gonna go. Fuck it, we're just gonna go.
Let him do what he wants.
And then the credits roll, and you're like, oh okay. It's a very short game. So yeah.
You enjoyed yourself. You did just. Psychopathic killer.
You kind of came into this. You're like, you know what? No, let's not arrest the crazy cult leader and actually get out of here with our lives.
Yeah,
let's
let's do the sensible thing.
Pretty much, yeah. But then there is one other thing I want to mention. Another game I played. I say played in the sense of I saw it was a free game online. I was like, it looks semi-decent. It looked kind of like a cross between Minecraft and just anything else. Like, you know how Minecraft sort of started a bit of a genre of its own?
But yeah, its own little, like, building. Yeah.
A building survival kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was something similar to that, but it was more third person behind you as opposed to first person in front. Actually, no, you can do that in Minecraft. You can set the camera behind you, so it's basically that. But it was an online thing.
You don't like online?
I didn't know that going in, that it was always online.
Yeah.
It was called Trove. It's very pixely and blocky and stuff. Do you remember that game 3D Block Heroes?
Yeah.
It has that same sort of aesthetic, but I heard that game was way more fun. I'm kind of lost words on it because it's just so middle of the road, really.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest,
it's
I didn't play that far into it. I did the tutorial, and then I went to the area to do like the first mission, but I was like, I'm not invested. You've not gripped me in the first half hour of playing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And again, it's the online thing, so I feel like it's probably not the best way to go about things, but myself personally, it's if I'm investing some time into an online game, it's gonna have even less time than a normal game to bring me in. If it's like another genre that I'm used to, I'm gonna give it a bit more leeway to try and engage me, but this is just, it didn't.
Well, I'll see where you're going. I'll have to lend you the Division one day. That's sort of like a semi-online, offline type of game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know the Division. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do side missions while you're offline, but the bulk of the game you're gonna need online for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see. Because I thought that was one of the problems I had with Destiny as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I never played it.
I sort of sank some time into it. Because some of the main quests, or at least some of the missions that would stop you from doing the main quest.
Yeah.
You had to sort of team up with people and do them, and I was like, I have to do this? Are you sure? Like, I can't just take these guys on my own?
Yeah.
Doing so fine so far. But no.
I'm doing pretty well on my own. Do I really need them?
But that was only in the first game. They actually fixed that in the second game, so that's fair. But it's, online. I just don't online.
You just don't do online. I mean, it's fair enough. It's. I think online's kind of like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you can attest to this because I've played with you online before. Like, I'm happy to play online with specific people.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I mean, online for me is, I prefer it with people that I can do co-op stuff with. Yeah. Like one of my mates, Tom Preston, he's joined my bike club, but he's got his own thing. You know what I mean? He's been smashing the hell out of GTA since it came out. Yeah. He's minted on it. He's got like a bunker, a business, a bike club. Yeah. He's got it all, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he thankfully done me the favour of joining my club with me to help me sort things out. Yeah. Now, when me and him play, it's co-op. We talk, we get along, we know what to do, and we know, like, you go left, go up the stairs, I'll take the basement. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can sort of discuss and strategize these things. Yeah, you know when you get some dickheads that just want to come online and do the Leroy Jenkins. It's like, Leroy Jenkins, yeah. Do me a favour, go. Just go find some other. Just go away. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then you get the 12-year-olds that just randomly get a kill streak, and you know they're just. You have to suppress every urge to child abuse. Like, you really want to backhand this child and wish his mum would have swallowed him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the best part of that child ran down his ma's ass crack and made a stain on the sheet. Yeah. Full Metal Jacket reference there. But there are good sides to it. Yeah. Like when me and you've played online. Yeah, because I can honestly say that I have sank a good few, probably more than 10, 20, 30 hours into, like, something like Dying Light. With I used to play it with Isaac all the time. Yeah. Because it was a good game. I still think Dying Light's a great game. If they make a sequel, I'm all down for it. At the minute, they just keep adding stuff to it. But it was also funny as well. And as well as that, like, Dead Island. Yeah. Because the original release of that was a total bomb. Glitched out the arse. But when you play it with someone, it's even funnier. Yeah. Because, you know, you sat there on your own playing it, and stupid shit happens. It's like, that's pretty funny. I'm going to tell someone about that later. But when you're playing it online with someone, they see it happen too. You're like, it becomes a joke. Yeah. Like, one of the early instances was we found a car and we tried to drive it up a bridge because a big set staircase towards the start of Dead Island. No. There's like a
obviously it's all destroyed. So like a railing was like leaned over. It looked like
a ramp
sort of thing.
It looks like a ramp, and it's not.
It's definitely not a ramp.
I know what part of the map you're on about. I know exactly the zone, because I've drove going, yes!
And the initial struggle, the funniest part was the initial struggle of getting the car in place, because it wasn't obviously supposed to go there. We were just glitching with the fucking game entirely. But the best part was, I was sort of playing cameraman, standing off the side, and he drove it. He drove the car up towards the ramp. It went off in a mad direction. Somehow took me out as well. And we're both just pissing ourselves laughing, like, what the fuck's just happened?
See, I reckon sometimes glitches can be the best part of a game.
Oh, yeah.
But then sometimes they can also be the most rage-inducing part of the game.
Yeah, but like keeping with Dying Light for a second though, the even funniest part was, I think the developers sort of knew the game was a bit of a mess when they re-released it for PS4 like a couple of years ago, because they added a one-punch mode. Not to do with the anime and stuff, because obviously that was quite popular when the remaster came out. But it was just like a mod someone made when it first came out, on the set however many years ago it was.
Yeah.
And that makes the game even funnier as well, because you can just kick fuckers and they go flying. It's hilarious. But it's just things like that that draw me towards online. But
yeah, no, like the actual community online, when it's a good community, is brilliant. Like when you play online and it's a co-op game like Dying Light, like Dead Island, and to a very, 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 very fucking far push GTA.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a good laugh, you know what I mean? It's you and a couple of your mates doing stuff that you couldn't normally do.
Pretty much, yeah.
And just having a laugh whilst doing it, being yourselves and doing it.
Yeah.
But then there's that majority.
It's because a lot of them also have like a bit of a lobby sort of setting.
Yeah.
Where you can obviously set up co-op parties with your friends, but you're also in a big open space with other people doing their own thing as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously you might conflict or they get in the way of things, and it just becomes a whole mess. But
and it's just easy.
That's basically how Trove felt for me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't playing with anyone. It was just me on my own. I was just like, again, not invested.
Yeah, no, so you're going, wow, we really went off tangent with that one.
Yeah, we spent 40 minutes talking about what we played. But, so, moving on to the next section.
Of your American sector.
Moving on to the next sector. Do you have any news this week, Liam? I have like 2 pieces, because this week has been quite dry.
It's been quite it's been quite.
I mean, it's
stagnant.
also been it's also quite fitting, because we've had a bit of sunshine this week in the UK.
Yeah.
I've had a good sunny weekend.
I've had a good sunny weekend, and when the sun came out, Liam donned his leathers and hit the high road. Which
sounds like the exact opposite thing you want to do, blazing sun, hot leather.
Self-personally, I'd rather sweat than bleed.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I'd rather hit that road sweating my tits off than hit it and losing layers of skin.
Yeah, I saw a thing someone made the other day, like a comparison shot, like it must be like a photography project.
2 sides, yeah.
You've seen the same thing. That's grim. That
his ankles like snapped out of place now because he's wearing shoes and like
trainers and t-shirt, fucking joggers and all this kind of thing. You're like, no.
Yeah, like pair of jogging pants and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being funny. I look at people like. I've seen the dickheads that fly up and down on the scooters and the bikes and they're wearing shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I don't wish anything bad, but I hope you crash.
If you fall off, you're going to feel it.
I hope. I'm sitting there going, I hope you crash.
Yeah.
It's going to be a painful, ugly lesson, but I hope you crash.
Yeah. That's pleasant.
Sorry, but yeah.
News.
So,
do you have any news?
Not so much news, just hearsay again, really.
Okay.
And there's not it's the time of the year, isn't it? Nothing's really getting released at the moment. No news is getting sprouted.
No, it's because E3's around the corner.
It's all rumours at the moment.
Because E3's so close. In fact, before we even started this podcast, I scrolled through YouTube. I saw that apparently, I think Nintendo's E3 press conference might have been leaked already.
Mm-hmm.
I've not looked at the thing. Obviously, we were starting this, but it was sort of a passing. I might look at that later kind of scenario, but. That's why there's nothing in it.
That's what I mean. It's all dry because everyone's keeping because of E3 around the corner.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, the only things I've really got is there's a few. We both know I'm a massive zombie fan, so
yeah.
There's a few zombie games coming out. Mm-hmm. Some better than others.
Yeah.
Some not so good, but there's a few more.
Something you've got your eye on.
Yeah, there's something got me. Obviously, I've been talking about it since the first episode, which is Days Gone.
Yeah.
That, just every time I look at it, just seems to get better and better and better. Every time. It's like it got pulled out of circulation because there was a few glitches, and they re-released it now. Like, it's now, like, not re-released as in it's got a date and anything set yet.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we feel comfortable to sort of show you demos and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
So, that looks amazing. Every time I see it, like I said, it keeps getting better. That's an open world as well. And I'm starting to see a pattern with me. I like open world games where I can do what I want.
Well, that's something I want to discuss with you later, actually, but we'll carry on with
news
first.
And there's a few other games. I can't remember the names of them, but there's one. It's very Skyrim-ish.
Yeah.
First person, Dungeon and Dragon type of thing, but it's a zombie game.
Okay.
Now, Norse mythology have these creatures that are zombies, but the old soldiers that have died and come back to life because they're tortured souls.
Is that the Draga or the Hell?
Yeah, the Dragos or something.
Draga, Hellweavers, something like that.
Something like that.
I'm thinking God of War, to be honest. That's all that's come to me. Right
No,
now.
don't worry about it. No, I think you're right with saying the Dragos. I can't remember. They're on Skyrim as well, anyway.
Yeah.
But so they're not quite zombies, but in the class of the undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the zombies. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. It's like calling a spade a spade.
Yeah, it's like calling
It's like they're a specific class of zombie, but they're still a zombie.
Yeah, they're still a zombie.
The whole back to life kind of thing.
Yeah. Now, that doesn't really appeal to me so much as in... I've played them, I enjoyed them, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Was the Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really for me. We've had this discussion many times.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Yeah, we know I go for the better game.
Fucking shot fired.
Well, at least you can do that in Fallout.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's a sassy one. The sassy one.
Ah!
Oh, God.
That was me, isn't everything?
Oh. Yeah, that was my ears too. That's everyone. Sorry about that.
Oh, God.
You just hit the fucking mic stand with your casually as you like.
Yeah, we might have to cut that bit.
I'll try.
Well,
lower it down at least.
Yeah.
But so is it just news? Is it just speculation and stuff?
It's all I've seen actual gameplay and stuff like that of certain games. One game that has got me absolutely itching to play it though.
Okay.
World War Z the game.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Uh-huh.
I've not seen anything, but I've heard.
I will show you after this.
Okay.
It's not so much something we talk about because it's not got nothing to talk about.
It's not really like a trailer or anything. So
no,
far, it's just more of a this is happening.
Yeah, this is happening type of thing.
It's one of those this is happening kind of games.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It looks good so far. It goes basically off the premise of the film.
Mm-hmm.
The whole horde instead of scattered zombies that walk and.
Yeah, because there was a lot of like clambering and running.
Yeah, well, that is based in the game this time. You know
they're very quick in the film, and from what I've seen of Days Gone footage, the zombies and that are quite similar as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite
running and all this kind of nonsense. So
yeah.
The
only thing again that lets me down with zombie games nowadays is the whole. It sort of it breaks the rules of zombies to a degree.
Yeah.
Of how'd you kill a zombie?
Headshots.
Days Gone, you can shoot them in the shins and they still die.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them, isn't it? Because there's so many of them, you would kind of be there. It might be a bit too hard in the sense because it's that big swarm mentality.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you'd run. I mean, realistically, if that was to happen, you wouldn't stand there and try and kill them all. No,
but again, like, because I'm thinking back.
It's a game, though, and so they've got to make the entertainment side of it.
Yeah, and so, again, I'm thinking back to the first like footage I saw of Days Gone. Like, they can run too. So, and the problem is they don't have like tiredness. Or
They don't tire.
They don't tire. We humans will. So you kind of, at some point you have to stand and fight or accept death.
But I do like how in Days Gone you can use the surrounding area to your advantage. So you can slam a barn door shut. You can push over a load of barrels. You can shoot fucking oil that's on the floor and make a big flame. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the zombies will react to that. They will have to stop. They will break through it. They will go around it. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. It's
one to keep an eye on. If Days Gone, when that eventually does anything at this point. So,
I mean, Naughty Dog have got their eye on it.
They've got their eye on it. How do you mean?
As in, they're looking at it as if like a competitor.
Ah, okay.
Because as we all know,
yeah, The Last of Us 2.
The Last of Us 2 is coming out.
I know, but you see, I know we've just said that call a spade, a zombie's a zombie.
Yeah.
I never thought of them as zombies more than anything else.
I didn't see them
mainly because the clickers are fucking terrifying.
Yeah, they're petrifying, them motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Especially, it's been out for you, so I'm gonna go. I don't have to spoil about it.
By all means.
You know that scene, that one mission when you've gotta keep your mouth shut and you've gotta work around because all the clickers in that one area.
Isn't that like the first time you encounter the clickers as well? Like
yeah,
into, like, underground subway kind of thing.
Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah, I died in that a few times first time I played.
Yeah, same. I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't. I died a few times.
And then that boomer motherfucker came out, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, because then you'd have to try and kill him without him exploding, and not alert the clickers.
Yeah, that was the. And plus, they made it harder with clickers because you couldn't just like beat the crap out of them like you would the normal infected.
You had to
shiv them or like blow the fucking brains out.
And it was always it would always, unless it was some sort of sniper, took 2 shots.
Mhm. Yeah.
So you needed 6 bullets to kill 3 clickers.
Yeah. Plus, if they got you, it was quite visceral, wasn't it? You saw your neck getting ripped out and everything.
It was a good death though.
Yeah, it was though. Speaking of death though,
go on.
If you don't mind, we're going to move on to like I said, I've got 2 little bits of news.
Yeah, by all means.
One's proper news. One is again rumours, similar to yours.
No.
Fortnite had a crossover this last. I think it happened on Tuesday actually. A new crossover event for this season 4 of DLC. I think.
Yeah, it's the season 4 because remember
Battle Royale thing. I don't know.
Remember when the players were like feeling rumbles on the pad and all that bollocks, and they came out.
All that meteorite thing.
Yeah, and that meteorite turned out to be the season 4 is going to be aliens and astronauts and stuff like that.
Well, apparently within this, Thanos is coming.
And also John Wick.
Oh no, he's been in it for a while, hasn't he? There's like a skin.
Yeah, there's a skin you can do John Wick skin, but there's people making.
No, but I don't. This isn't a skin though. This isn't a skin. This is an actual like gameplay feature. I've seen it done a little bit on footage. Essentially, what happens is as you drop in, an Infinity Gauntlet drops in somewhere on the map, and you have to pick it up, and it gives you a super jump ability, like a beam sort of attack, and like a powerful punch, which you can either use as a punch standard in front of like say like you
one-on-one bomb.
Yeah, or you can jump up high and slam down and this kind of shit.
Nice.
You transform into Thanos, and you also get like, it was something like 300 shield and 700 HP, and your shield will regenerate every time you made a kill.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's very OP. So like the whole premise is whoever gets it
will win.
Well, not so much of that, but like I think it's sort of made to band together the people who don't have it, and they're like, we gotta take this fucker down.
Yeah.
But the problem is, as soon as you take him down, the gauntlet's free gain.
Yeah.
It's sort of, I think...
It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings type thing. The one ring to rule them all.
Yeah, as soon as one guy loses it, someone else wants it.
Yeah.
But I think the way it would differ in Fortnite...
1,000 Smeagol's.
Pretty much. I think the way it was different though in Fortnite is, like, say the guy who has the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos, dies. The gauntlet doesn't just drop where they dropped. It gets relaunched somewhere in the map. So it can be anyone's game. But, yeah, that was a thing. It was a very random thing, I thought. But...
Random, but it sort of ties in with the whole Avengers.
Yeah, because obviously the Avengers came out recently.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Oh, we will talk about that, but not today. Because you've seen it now as well.
I know, when it was such... I'm not going into it, but it was heartbreaking.
Of course it was heartbreaking. But that's for another time.
I feel sorry for the kid that actually went in there wanting to see Captain America kick ass.
I mean, he did kind of kick ass.
He did, but...
Anyway, no more sadness talk. The next bit is like... Hello, darkness, my old friend. The next bit is sort of like a rumour thing like you have mentioned. Apparently, and I don't know why it's saying apparently, because it was fucking obvious from the get-go when it first came out originally. Remember how Batman Arkham Knight was the last Batman game Rocksteady made? There was so many Easter eggs and nods and teasers in that entire game for Superman being in that gaming universe. Well, apparently they've come out and been like, yeah, we are making a Superman game. So there is a Superman game coming made by Rocksteady. Obviously, they're gonna nerf Superman entirely, like power-wise.
Yeah.
I also think as well, I've heard that they're gonna change up the formula for combat and just general gameplay, because Superman and Batman are two very different kind of fighters.
Well, that's it. I mean, Batman had to learn martial arts. He's not a superhero. He's a standard. Well,
he's a human. He's a human, but he has like he's basically the peak of what a human could be.
Yeah, he's at like the actual OP of a human.
Yeah, he's like incredibly smart. He knows all fighting styles, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Billionaires who has gadgets galore. Yeah. What else? There was also saying that allegedly the map for this game, because there's another open world one, is supposed to be 3 times the size of Arkham Knight, and Arkham Knight was a big game.
It was, but at least you can fly around with Superman, so you can get to places a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it is, but like, I feel like they're sort of taking it with Superman. It makes sense to have a big open world. With Batman, I still think the first Batman game was the best one, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah,
it was confined.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with you on that one.
City was decent because the map wasn't overly stupidly big.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight was very big.
It was too big.
It was so well.
That's what she said.
Hey, but that's because of the whole Batmobile thing, wasn't it?
That's what I mean. I enjoyed the whole idea of it being bigger. Fuck off. But
so mature.
That's what she said.
I hope not.
She did, unfortunately.
Oh God.
But yeah, I do. I like the idea of a bigger map, but then it was like, this is too big. It was kind of then be careful what you wish for type of scenarios.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is amazing, but I wish the map was bigger. Well,
you see, here's a Batmobile tank thing.
Use it.
But okay, so this is where I wanna go into a bit of a discussion with you, mate, because
by all means.
Because I was playing Far Cry 5, as I've said, and there's something that's popped into my head. I think a few people have been discussing this on various different channels online.
Yeah.
Are we oversaturated with open world games, do you think? But I'll preface that though, right? Because when I say open world, I'm talking like sandbox style. So your Assassin's Creed, your Far Cry's, your Just Causes, games of that magnitude where you have just a big open space to do whatever the fuck you want in. Now, I'd say God of War is open world, but it's still linear in the sense that you get to areas that are like, do this.
Yeah, it is open world. I know what you're saying about that. It is open world, but it's sort of open world, but you've got to go left here.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
There's various paths to secret areas that are quite linear, and again, the story is it's very tightly focused. When I'm talking about sandbox open world games, I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. The story doesn't have to be done immediately.
No, I
kind of thing.
saying.
And there's all the collectibles, and like with Ubisoft and their fucking towers, which are notoriously fucking infamous now. The Ubisoft towers.
The Ubisoft towers.
Ubisoft towers. Do you think we're getting the? Because I don't know personally. I'm playing through Far Cry 5, and like I said, I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, like, there's so many different games out there that are just this.
Yeah.
It's just, here's a big space, and each game competes to have a bigger map than the last.
Yeah.
And it's just like, go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want.
See, the only people I can say that have actually done a good open map, and I'm going to stick with this, I would say is the GTA franchise. It's massive, but you're not short of things to do within it.
I think that's because it gives you much more of a do your own thing sort of mentality, whereas something like Far Cry is like, okay, you've got to liberate all these places, but then you can also do a side quest where you go and collect ball testicles for some guy.
Yeah.
Ball testicles. Which is a thing. That was a thing I did.
You had to collect
testicles. I had to go find bulls, make them mate with cows, and kill them in various ways to collect the testicles. No word of a lie. It's called a Testy Festy.
A Testy Fest?
The Testicle Festival. Which is a mouthful. No pun intended.
Ba-bum.
But yeah. Or like other open world thing that I think did well was Breath of the Wild. I don't think you've played that, have you? Because that was a Wii U / Switch exclusive. Obviously Nintendo, it's Zelda, obviously. That was one that I was like, okay, it's like I was saying, it's very open world. Do what you want, like GTA. It has obviously a bigger plot to agree to, but you've got to sort of build yourself up. That's more of a Minecraft kind of way of doing open world.
Yeah, you have to build yourself up. You can do what you want, but you have to build yourself up first.
I mean, yeah, there's people out there who've actually gone straight to like the final boss in Breath of the Wild and still done it, but they've practiced and grinded for hours to like master everything. Do you know what I mean? I took time to actually go and do shit and fill out the story, as it were. I can't remember how many hours I sank into that game.
While we're on about Zelda, can we both just accept that it pisses me off when people still think Link's Zelda?
It's always gonna happen, though, isn't it? I mean, I get why, because you'd never play as Zelda except for like Hyrule Warriors, which is like a Dynasty Warriors kind of game, or like in Smash Bros. Where you play as Sheik, who is Zelda in disguise. I think I could be wrong on that. I'm not the biggest fan of this series, but yeah, it's one of those misconceptions that I get. I know, it's annoying. It's
so annoying.
It is because we know, we look at it and thinking, oh, for God's sake, you clearly don't know what you're talking about. It's like those old the old nerd girl memes. They're like, I'm such a nerd. It's like you know those old meme styles where it's like the pinstripe images. There's like a picture in the middle and there's like the girl. She's like the geeky style glasses, quote unquote, and she's got nerd written on her hand. And it's stupid things like, oh, I love the Legend of Zelda games. She says something stupid.
Yeah, like my favorite. I love
playing as Zelda. And you're like, no, that is not Zelda.
No,
shit like that. Yeah. When people are obviously oblivious. Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. Obviously oblivious. If they've not took the time to look who the actual character is.
I mean, I would backhand my son.
What have you called Zelda?
Yeah.
But like I said,
I wouldn't really. No, let me just state that I wouldn't really.
No, for the record, no, you would not.
It'd be the cricket bat.
It's with the Legend of Zelda. I can get why people get confused because it's called the Legend of Zelda, but you don't play as Zelda. But it's got very off topic.
I can't. No.
Carry on anyway.
I can see where you're going with that. Yeah, you don't play as Zelda, but it is called Legend of Zelda. So why is it called Legend of Zelda if you're not playing as Zelda?
No, yeah. It's all about Zelda's story.
But it's all about Zelda's story, so it's just you play as Link.
And you're the hero who has to save her every time. Yeah, but But anyway, back to what I was trying to say.
Ooh,
do you think we've got enough open world? Do you think there's sort of like a bit of a...
I think we're a bit too diluted, if that's the best word to say.
Yeah, the way I put it in my notes here is we have open world saturation. There's too many open worlds. There's too much of it.
Yeah.
That's what in my opinion. Not to say that like all the developers out there should stop making an open world and just...
No, it's a good
if it's done
platform to build off. If it's done right, you've just took it out of my mouth.
Hey.
No, but if done right, an open world is amazing.
Yeah.
It's when people get it wrong, and unfortunately, a lot of people are getting it wrong.
It's because it's like. I hate to bring it back to Far Cry 5 because, like I said, it's what I've been playing. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But I don't get a sense of I have to go forward and carry on with the main quest right now. There's so much other shit I can be doing.
Yeah.
And that's where all the time sink is going to go into it. All the time spent is going to go into that because I feel like if I was to sit and properly just do mission after mission like that, main missions, I'd probably fart it out in an afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Apart from all the sort of grindy-esque things you got to do to build up resistance and all.
Yeah, apart from all that.
I could probably be done with it in no time. But I feel like that's not the best sort of way to go about things.
Yeah, it's not the best way to do a game. Like, I think developers nowadays need to start focusing more on the story.
Yeah.
I've had this discussion many times. I'm an online fan, but I love a good story.
Yeah, of course.
And developers need to start focusing more on a story-based game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're going back to our PS1 here. Crash Bandicoot.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't open world. It was straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, the story wasn't even complex either, was it?
It wasn't complex.
Go rescue your missus.
Yeah.
It was quite basic.
It was a platform game.
It was a great game. But the gameplay was great.
Exactly. We're going to talk about story. Alright. We're talking about story. Best way to go about story, yeah.
This is you diving back into your well of knowledge.
Yes. I'm just trying to
think back of all the great story games.
The games of greater past.
I think The Last of Us, because that was
a modern one. That's a good one. That though.
Yeah, it is. I feel like that's how I was trying to define the open world by like sandbox and open world, sort of linear open world.
Yeah.
That's not God of War. Last of Us is linear open world in my opinion, because when you get to the areas, there is a bit of exploration, but it is also very go here, do this.
No, I'll agree with you. It's like, it's not open world. It's open world-esque. It's like, this is a section you can look and do whatever you want here. But that's the only way you can get out.
Yeah, that's how you go through the plot. But here's sort of a street corner where you can pop in this building and see what they have, amount of collectibles or supplies. Which was essential for that kind of gameplay because you need supplies.
Yeah.
But with something like Far Cry, it's just like, here's a big map. Do what you want.
Do what you want.
You can do the plot.
Here's the story. You don't have to do it though.
You can go around and murder all the animals you want and just kill some dudes. It's fine by me, mate. Just do what you want.
Do what you want. Go and cut the testicles off a bull.
I can't believe that's an actual fucking mission.
The Testicle Festival.
Yep. And I also had a shot of some unknown liquid and tried to shoot balloons with a slingshot.
You had a shot of unknown liquid.
It literally, it said a while later after I'd finished the quest, the testing quest was all going nice and in flow.
Did you drink bull sperm?
I certainly hope not. It just said press square to take a shot. I was like, okay, take a shot, and suddenly you know how it does in video games, all the blurry, visiony kind of thing when you're drunk. And it said try and shoot these targets. I was like, okay, why not? I missed. I got like 4 or 5.
That looks like on target.
Yes, target. Oh, my leg.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
But yeah.
I know what you're saying.
To bring a discussion to a sort of close, I feel like open world. There's just a lot of it now. There's too much of it, in a sense.
Yeah.
I've mentioned previously that I have a back catalogue of games to get through. A lot of them are open world. A lot of them are going to take me 50 hours plus to complete.
That's what I mean. I do agree with you. We're saturated when it comes to open world. We need stuff. Developers need to start. If we ever do manage to get somewhere like to a game developer who just randomly comes and listens to our...
Some random could be listening to this out of curiosity. Be like, listen, mate, listen. We like open world. We're not saying it's a bad thing.
Just give us more of a story.
Just focus in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because even before God of War came out, there was all discussion, as we've said before, like how Battle Royale and just online games are where games are going, and people saying, well, it's a good thing. This is where they're going with these things.
I mean, you can't knock the Battle Royale sort of thing.
No, because there's a market for open world. There's a market for open world. There's a market for multiplayer.
And they've got to go where the money lies. Obviously.
Yeah, of course, it's business.
It's business 101. You've got to go where the money lies. Battle Royale's in at the moment. Everyone's going to be doing a Battle Royale style game.
Basically, yeah.
And trying to beat the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're talking here, there's a market for open world games.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be doing an open world style game. And trying to beat each other at doing it.
Pretty much.
That's why when certain games come along that completely fucking flip it on its head and it's like, well, no, I'm not doing an open world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a story-based game. That's why, like, everyone was massive on the Call of Duties, and then, like, here's The Last of Us, and everyone was like, oh, it's so different, it's so new.
What is this? I don't have infinite ammo? What is this?
Yeah.
I have to find bullets? You crazy?
What the hell is this game?
Where's the jump button? I can't jump?
That's what I mean.
What the...
It was like a horse slapping you across the face and then you're saying you loved her. You know what I mean?
You know what I thought you said then? I thought you said horse. I was like, why is a horse slapping you in the face?
Oh, no, I see where that's going now.
Ew. Ew.
No, it is. It's like that episode where Peter brings home a prostitute. Peter brings home a prostitute and fucking Chris goes, I've got $5. What does that get me? She spits on him and he goes, I want to take you out of this world. I want to make sure I look after you. And proper gets creepy attached to her straight away.
I know, I love when Chris does that. He's like, goes like proper deadpan's like,
yeah.
I fucking love you.
It's so posh.
Fucking brilliant.
Oh, you gotta love him.
Oh, okay, I think we've rambled on enough for now.
I told you it wouldn't be an hour.
But yes, that's it for this week in Max Level Games Podcast. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and other beings out there, aliens potentially.
Yeah.
Who knows? For listening, I've been James.
I've been Liam.
And, oh shit, hang on, totally forgot. Last bit of breaking news, this is happening right now. As we record, breaking news is going on. the game, you all just lost it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Peace!
Peace!